don't like it.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh.
Bonjour, y'all. My name is Brita, and today on Witches Unite, I'm doing another night bus live stream. Although, of course, I'm first gonna get these emergency foundables that are on the map because, I mean, they're here, right? So, anyway, ignore any noise in the background. Dan and his parents, well, Dan's assisting, but he's got to go back to work soon. But he's given his poor parents so many tasks to do around the house, and I'm like, they can relax. It's okay. But yeah, I hope that all of you guys are having a great day. Let me check in and see who all is here. Rolariana is lurking at work. Hey, lurking is totally cool. Always fine. Robert Ray is working from home this week, so he'll be around and maybe say something when my desktop at work is chugging away. Hey, I completely get that. There are times when Dan gets to take a break at home because, like, his work computer has to process something, or his work computer is doing a lengthy update, and it's like, well, he can't actively do anything. So, hi, Cindy. You are also welcome to lurk. Also, I've been working on your poem. I'm really excited. I'm doing a limerick, and I have 2 of the lines are definite. They're really clever, if I say so myself. But I still have to do the other 3 lines. So, all right, let me level up my registry real quick, and then I'll start beaconing. Hey, Joseph. Hi, Melissa. Cindy, thank you for promoting this everywhere. You have coffee and you're eating lunch. Yeah, so I have a fresh pot of tea. I have a completely full cup. I don't know how much you guys can see in there. But I actually went ahead and got my stream snacks like 10 minutes early. So as you guys can see, I've almost finished my stream snacks. Since I'm doing this at a different time, I normally eat lunch between 2:30 and 3 because I eat breakfast so late. My body is just on a really weird schedule. My hunger hasn't really, like my appetite still hasn't fully returned since having surgery. I'm lucky if I experience actual hunger once a day. So I just have to remind myself to eat. I try and eat at least twice a day. So... Melissa, remember to hit the like button without needing reminding. Awesome. Apparently everyone has hit the like button so far. Yay. Allison wants to know if today will be the day she gets her Cho wand. I really hope so, Allison. I want you to get your Cho wand. I want everyone to get whatever their heart's desire is in the game. Snaz, hello. How are you today? Oh, hey, Friggin' Nerds Media is here. Thank you. Seymour is here. Jose is lurking while working. I love it. Did we get snow in Georgia, y'all? We got the most pathetic snow ever. Like, it didn't even completely cover the grass. So it was really sad. It wasn't even worth a photo shoot. Hey, Sandy. HLK. Awesome. So hard. And Friggin' Nerds Media loves my top. Okay, so this is a dress. Hold on, I gotta show you guys my pattern mixing. LuLaRoe, I have a lot of their stuff just because it's really good clothing for depression wear, but also Crohn's disease wear. Because this dress is called a Carly, and it fits me at different sizes, which is why I like it. And then, can y'all see my leggings? What? So, ta-da. Anyway, yeah, so also because the leggings are really soft, and of course they expand around my abdomen, and this basically feels like wearing pajamas. So if I'm having a bad Crohn's day or a bad depression day, I have tons of leggings and dresses to wear so that at least I get dressed, which I didn't do like the last 3 days. But that was just because my fatigue has been really bad and I've been taking naps. So, anyway. Hey, Klaus. Hello, Penguin Pammy. There's so many of you here today. Cindy, yes, wants to know about my schedule this week. Yes, so I'm streaming 3 times this week. Today, obviously, I'm doing 2 p.m. Eastern Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Thursday is as normal. That is 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Friday, I'm going to do 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's what I did this past Friday, even though it's a little late for me. It's great because then our dear friend Pat, aka Bodyman, is able to join us for a bit all the way in Thailand. So it's nice being able to go a little bit later on Friday night so that some people can play on their Saturday morning. So yeah, it's the 3, those are the 3 streams that I'm doing this week. And then of course, you know, James and Sue will be doing Wizarding Wednesday tomorrow, I think 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Shanna Lee plays on Sundays. What is her? I think she's 4:30 until 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Or maybe 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Because she's in Central Time. There's something like that. Yes, and check it out. Cindy has a spreadsheet where she is keeping track of all the different night bus opportunities. So if anyone is still trying to get spell books, or you're still trying to get certain fragments, especially those wands, because you want to play with other people in the dark chambers, definitely check out the different streams that are happening, because we have like only 2 weeks left. We have less than 2 weeks left. So, oof. This is just really hard, you guys. Like, I started this YouTube channel in November 2017. Okay, so for an entire year, I created content with nothing more than an announcement that Niantic and WB Games were partnering on a game called Wizards Unite. We didn't get a trailer until November 2018. So, yeah, like, my life is going to be so weird when this game is over. I've literally never missed a day of playing since the game launched. I'm like, wow. The community will stay together, and the community is the best part of the game. But I do truly enjoy the game itself. Like, I like the animation and the artwork, and I've enjoyed the story, which I don't have the link saved. But there have been some compilations of everything that's happened in the game with all the dialogue and everything. So, I know there's some on Task Force Times. And then there's someone put together like a gorgeous PDF. I mean, Mark put together a good PDF too. But there's a really beautiful PDF that I need to save somewhere. So, okay. That's the link that Mark put together. It's linked on Task Force Times. So Task Force Times is pretty easy to remember to pull up. And so that has all of the stories and stuff. Yeah, Britt says you're never getting rid of us. True story. One of these days, Britt, you guys actually have to be in Nashville when Dan and I come to Nashville. Dan and I we visited Nashville like twice last year, and both times Britt and Mike were in Orlando. Like, how does this happen? So, it's okay. Luckily, Nashville's not that far for us, so we can go hang out with them. Also, I mean, Friggin' Nerds Media, if y'all have not, like, joined them or hung out with them, super fun. It's like all the nerdy stuff. They don't do enough Disney, but no one's perfect. Yeah, Cindy is yeah. So if you're using a brain elixir, you get 5 times the Wizarding XP. So great opportunity to level up. Hopefully, you can get to level 60. If you're still grinding, like, let your friends know that you want those high XP gifts. Hey, Steph, welcome. Yeah, Britt, I love IKEA. Dan and I have only been, gosh, did we only go once? We might have only gone once when we first moved here, because we got rid of a lot of our furniture in Ohio just because it was a bunch of like hand-me-downs and cheap furniture, and it wasn't worth it to pay for a larger truck to bring it from Ohio to Georgia. So we bought up a lot of we bought a bunch of new furniture when we moved here from IKEA. And yes, definitely, Gita Lovegood has done some really gorgeous Portkey videos where she explores them. Brett says the draft tonight is all about Pixar. Yes! I'm so excited, y'all, but that means it's going to be so hard to choose who to vote for. I picked James last week, it was a really hard decision, last week's draft. So if you guys aren't familiar with Friggin' Nerds Media, they do a nonsense draft every week, and it's so silly and fun. I love it. So last week was Disney princesses and sidekicks, with a really broad definition of sidekicks. Like, who would win in a fight? So it was a really tough call, but James had 2 magic users, and I just felt that in a fight that his team would beat the other ones. So, hello, Annette, welcome. Sydney says that Shanna's talking about doing more Disney stuff, especially spooky things. I would love that. I will definitely watch any Disney videos. Like, it's one of the reasons that Dan and I love Super Garland Brothers so much, because I'm a huge Disney fan, and Dan and I both love Pixar, and we love Harry Potter, and we're not, like, big Marvel people, but we finally watched all the movies during the pandemic, except that they kept coming out with more movies, so now we're behind again. I think we have 2 or 3 movies that we have to watch. And there's the TV series. Like, you could spend all your free time just watching Marvel stuff. And there's so many things to watch. It's so much. Yay, Allison found the bus. What? Sydney's on the bus. You guys are finding the bus really fast. This is awesome. All right, Britt says that we have to pick a Pixar character for each of the hosts. So, like, which one is most like James, Lee, Britt, Mike, and Mario? Oh, man, that's going to be really good. Annette, Toy Story is so good. And Toy Story is one of those series where, like, Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3 are arguably even better than Toy Story 1. Like, Toy Story 3 is arguably the best of the 3. And Toy Story 4 is still pretty good. Also, Dan is not like, I'm the kind of person who cries at a good commercial, okay? Like a lot of commercials make me cry. Dan is less likely to cry while watching media, but he cried during Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, and Coco. Oh, and Inside Out. And so, and then the only, like, I think the only movies besides those four that he cried. Hey, babe, I'm telling them the few movies that you've cried in.
Mm-hmm.
So, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, Coco, Inside Out,
Up.
and then, other than Pixar movies,
Patch Adams.
and Men in Black 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
So,
sounds about right.
so it's 5 Pixar movies. Patch Adams and Men in Black 3 are the movies that Dan has cried. So, if that tells you anything about Pixar, they just get you in the feels. Brit is totally the creepy doll from Toy Story 4. I also really liked the complexity of the villain. Like, I thought the creepy doll was a really great character. Steph, yes, Dan and I are totally watching the Book of Boba Fett, and we are very much enjoying it. Yes, Cindy, we did see Soul. I don't know, I don't think, I'll be honest, I don't know if I cried during Soul. I can't remember. I'm not sure if I cried. I mean, it was a really good movie, but I don't remember crying. Anyway, I love that as we during the Beacon part of these streams, I love that we just talk about the most random stuff, and it's great. I have gone back to drinking Fastlane every day, so which is my typical tea that I drink. I probably have like 2 days. I think I have 2 more tea bags for my Nutcracker sweet that I need to use. But I finished off my non-dairy creamer. I don't really want to buy more non-dairy creamer. Because I mostly just drink it like in the fall and Christmas. Allison, I agree. Like, if you don't cry at the end of Toy Story 3, I am very concerned about, you know, your feels. So, okay, so my crummies from eating my snacks have stuck to my handle. Also, yeah, I'm definitely not reading chat in chronological order. It's more like, oh, I got sucked into the chamber, y'all. Dang it. Okay, well, I'm just going to lose this runes down because I don't care. Nope, that's not what I meant to hit. I meant to hit leave. I gotta eat a bean. But yeah, Steph said, you can catch me on the Friggin' Nerds Media Twitch stream playing D&D twice a month. So we are, it's like I've taken my nerdiness to a whole new level and I love it so much. Annette had English breakfast tea last night that was wired for sound of dip time. Yeah, I usually don't drink caffeine after 4. I'm pretty sensitive to caffeine, so, which is helpful in the morning when I'm tired, but I just have to be careful not to drink it too late. Have I seen Encanto? Yes, we watched Encanto with Dan's parents Sunday night. It was gorgeous. I love the music. I love the colors. I really like the diversity of characters. Not just like in appearance, but in... Oh, I'm glad that Terry says hi, even though, she's at work. All right, guys, my beans. Gotta pull one out. Show it to you guys. Hopefully y'all can see that. And then eat it. I think there's bubble gum. So, Rolariana, I don't know if Dan has seen Old Yeller. I don't think I've seen Old Yeller. I read the book, which is, I feel like that's my answer to a lot of things, is I read the book. Brett says, we're so proud of your nerdiness. You've unlocked a new achievement in nerdom. Yes, I leveled up. Y'all, basically, I leveled up in nerdiness. And I don't remember if I've mentioned this before, but Dan and I have actually played D&D twice now with my best friend and her partner. He's older than we are, and so he's been playing D&D like since he was a teenager. So he's running like a simple campaign for us, and he writes his own stuff. So like it's a like completely original campaign, and he creates these super simple, like really cute little printed off characters that you print double side and stick them up and then put them a little, I don't know, a little thing so that they stand upright. And we just play at the table, and it's like a big dry erase board kind of thing, so that he like draws our map and moves things around and stuff. It's been really fun. But I mean, they live in South Carolina, so we don't get to see them all the time. And I'm like, Dan, we really need to move to South Carolina. And then Rachel and I can play D&D together every single week. Cindy is like, ew to the bubble gum. I mean, it's okay. But it basically tastes like kitty toothpaste. Y'all know what I mean? Like, it's not good, but it's not bad. Cindy, the book was tear-jerking enough. Yes, Old Yeller, the book was like a total sob fest. Robert's getting into retro game hunting. So you guys were in the kind of spot area 2 weekends ago. Went to Steel Collectibles and Second and Charles. Okay. I actually don't know what those are, but cool. Where the Red Fern Grows got me even with retelling. I don't know if I read that one. I don't think I have. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I read multiple times, and I always cry when I read that book. Annette has a funny story with tea. Her daughter wanted her to buy this peppermint tea last year. We made her a cup. She poured a ton of sugar in, and she couldn't drink it. Yeah, I finally started not putting sugar in my tea. It's 2016. I did Whole30. I actually don't really like Whole30. Like one of my popular blog posts is why I won't do Whole30 again. But I think it's really good to cut out all added sugar for 30 days. And so I really was able to progress in cutting sugar out of my tea. So that was awesome. Allison, we introduced the kids to Hero Quest over the weekend. Robert's been ages since I played D&D. Britt, I think a Harry Potter campaign would be so good, and I would definitely like help write it. Just because like I know so much about the Harry Potter fandom, and I've read a lot of fan fiction. So I think I would be really good at writing setting up the broad parameters for a Harry Potter D&D campaign. It would be so good. Melissa's on the bus. Oh, Bruno. Yeah, all the music was so good. Okay, so it sounds like a lot of people are on the bus. Please let me know in chat if you are still looking. We have people beaconing, but we want to make sure that if you're looking for the bus, that you are friends with a beacon. Steph is on the bus. What? Okay, so I'm still looking for some fragments from the lower things. Also, I realized I'm playing as a professor because I was doing adversaries, and I forgot to change before this. So I'm going to do one each starting in Tower 3 and going through Forest 3. And then I can help grind in the Dark Chambers. I'm just trying to get those, the coat of arms and the different emblems. Basically from the symbols of the Wizarding World. And those are Tower 3 to Forest 3. Is where you're most likely to get them. Actually, I think it's Tower 3 to Forest 2. So, alright. This level, I'm just gonna honestly just hex everything. Yes, Robert. Well, if you... Oh, I also have potions going from when I was doing adversaries. Well, when I was doing adversaries and when I was doing the emergency foundables. Robert, if you're not already, definitely follow Friggin' Nerds Media so you can stay in touch with our D&D adventures. I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to finish our current campaign. It's sort of, we are hilarious, and all of us are new at it. So Mike is our DM, and he's the only one who has played before, and the rest of us are all newbies. And I think we're in a pretty good rhythm now, but definitely at the beginning, we kept asking out of character questions, being like, can we do this? Is this allowed? Can we do this? And now we have a timer to try and speed up actions during combat, which the timer is not strictly enforced, and I think it's one of those things where if you're one of the first players who does combat, it makes sense that you get a little bit more time. Whereas, like, the other night, I just had terrible rolls, so I was always really low in combat. So I had a lot of time to look over my options and decide what to do. But yeah, like Britt said, it's so much fun, and this past weekend was the first time that we let chat vote on a character action, because we have this little, like, gnome druid who's with us. He's an NPC, but now he's a chat playable character, and, like, it's hilarious. Especially because, he'll, like, stop in the middle of combat to tell a joke. And it's so great. I think it's hilarious. So, obviously, I'm cracking up at myself right now. Or us. Our collective hilarity. Also, okay, so it looks like we have one person who still needs elites. Allison's in-game name is Afen. Sure, let's do that. So if you don't need elites and you are playing with Allison, take your elite down to like maybe a third health and then back out so that she can have it. You guys were so great helping me get my elite achievements. So, man, what is up with all of this stuff that I can't do? There's a werewolf. Excuse me. Rolariana, do you still need elites? I think Rolariana is lurking, possibly at work today. Which my mind works in interesting ways. So does anyone else feel like their brain just is constantly going and just never stops, and it just never shuts up, because that is my brain. And there are times when I'm like, why did I think about this? And then I go back through the chain of thoughts that led me to that, and I'm like, it just goes so fast from like one topic to another, and then like 20 topics later, you know, it's just very weird. It just never stops. Okay, but it's the fundraiser for international relief teams. Which, oh, geez, no. Oh, so this is something that a bunch of us started, maybe in November, and it would be really great to finish out Wizards Unite by reaching our goal of $1,000. So consider donating if you are able, and if you're not able, that's okay, but you could promote it to your various channels. Would be awesome. Okay, so it's Athene. Athene? Or is it Athene? No, you said Eni. Okay, so Athene. Oh no, you didn't get it. Chose wand. Okay, Athene. I like that. I believe in you. You will get chose wand. It's going to happen. So, if you donate $15 during one of my streams, I will write you a poem. And the poem will be, you get to choose the topic, and you get to choose between a haiku and a limerick. So, very cool. I'm working on a limerick for Cindy right now. I'm very excited about it. If you donate outside of stream, it's $25 for a poem. And I need to ask Shanna to do this, but we're going to add a tier that unlocks a giveaway. I think once we reach $500, that'll unlock a giveaway to get, for one person to get, seriously, what is up with all of these like dark wizards and Death Eaters? One person can get a custom Starscape pendant from Chris. I've already paid them, so I just need to ask Shanna to unlock that tier. And the giveaway would be for anyone. You don't have to donate to enter the giveaway, but the giveaway doesn't unlock until $500. I just need to ask Shannon to actually put that in the Tiltify thing, because I keep forgetting to do that. After this challenge, I'm going to need to take a bio break, and it's going to take slightly longer than usual because paint is drying in the half bathroom down here. So I have to go upstairs to our bathroom. But y'all know what life with Crohn's disease, your body's just like, I'm gonna be obnoxious and unexpected. So that's what's going on. And also, as someone who's trying to remove the stigma behind chronic illnesses, especially things that have to do with your like digestion and stuff, I'm going to talk about it because I will not be embarrassed or ashamed by things that are outside of my control. So I am like getting these crests. They're not crests, they're coats of arms, but whatever. But I don't need the Ravenclaw one. Okay, so I am gonna go in the basket so that I don't have to keep an eye on my phone. And I will be back in, well, it's gonna be like 5 to 10 minutes. And sorry, I have not figured out yet. Zoe sent me a tutorial on how to like switch to something interesting, and I haven't learned it yet. I will. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Schedule your own challenges. I believe in you guys. I'm gonna mute my microphone real quick so that you don't necessarily pick up any never mind, I'm not sure how to do that. But okay, I'll be back. Hi Gail. Oh my gosh, I hope you feel better soon. Sinus infection and bronchitis are not fun. All right guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm almost back, you guys. I'm gonna go top off my tea. So, and I miss Britt's goodbye, but I appreciate Britt hanging out. All right. My tummy feels better and I have fresh tea. And thank you, Cindy, for taking care of the bot who apparently showed up as soon as I left. So, and Joseph. I have a great team of moderators. Okay, what did I want to do? Oh, it looks like a bunch of you guys are in Tower 4, so. Oh, I didn't get in time. That's okay. I'm going to start Tower 5 in case anybody is interested in that. Revelio needed foundables. Yeah, no kidding. I should have looked before I started, but I know that in general, the foundables I need are Tower 3 to Forest 2. So, and then, like I said, I'll do one of each, and then I will drop down to Dark to grind for spell books. It's like a bonus goal of mine. It's not a really important goal of mine to do a bit more of advanced adversarial combat with my Magizoology profession. Because I did finally complete my Aura profession, so I have all 3 professions done. I will try to remember on Thursday to change my profession beforehand to either Aura or Magizoologist. Because it's been fun learning how to play as those. You know, I've been a professor since day 1. And I just finished Aura a couple weeks ago. So I've only done that a handful of times. Magizoologist, of course, has been my backup profession for a while, but I'm still not super proficient at it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, there's just something about hot tea. It's delicious. So comforting. Okay, well, I am cool with, Tower 5, we don't need a Magizoologist. Oh, hey, we got a Magizoologist at the very end. Awesome. I don't know who Hab's fan is. I don't know if you're with us or just by coincidence, but you are welcome. Hey, Shanna. Thanks for saying hi. Allison, that is a delightful haiku. I just like counted the syllables of each line. I hope you find chose one. I really want you to get it. Shannon, this is my biggest mug. And I use this mug more than any of my other mugs. Like, even my other big mugs, this one holds probably a cup more, like 8 ounces more than my other big mug. So, yeah. And of course it's got a flamingo on it. It's so me. In fact, this mug actually holds almost my entire pot of tea. If you guys have seen, I've sometimes had my R2D2 pot with me in past streams. And yeah, this holds most of the pot of tea. So, Snaz is trying to do a Pokemon Go, I don't follow enough Pokemon Go stuff, but is that like the current raid? Is Genesect only needs 2 trainers to win? So, Habs fan is a friend from Expecto Go Discord. Awesome. Perfect. Allison got her spouse a giant Marauders map mug years ago. Hey, look, giant mugs are the best. So, like, let's be honest. Hi, Blue Green. Welcome. I do play Pokemon Go like a few times a month. It's just, I play a lot more when Dan and I travel, because it's a lot more interesting. I know I've mentioned this before, but playing Wizards Unite at home is a lot easier than playing Pokemon Go at home. We just get a lot more stuff here. So, hey, everyone is welcome to just pop in and say hi. I love that you guys just come in and say hi. That makes me feel very warm and fuzzy inside. Yay! Woohoo! I did need that emblem. Shanna, I have to routinely clean out my mugs because we have so many mugs. And I get it because it's such a great gift, and people are like, oh, like, Abrita drinks tea all the time, we should get her a mug. And I'm like, you should, but then I have to get rid of other mugs. So, but yeah, we have a really nice mug collection. We have a bunch of Star Wars mugs, so those are like small, regular size mugs. And oh, I have like a hand-drawn Harry Potter mug. It's somebody took like the Deathly Hallows symbol and then made it into a Christmas tree. So I have that mug. And what else do we have? I have 2 other fairly large mugs that I got as wedding presents. One has owls on it, and the other has Eiffel Towers on it, like Paris stuff. So, Sheila got an Ember mug for Christmas, and magically keeps my tea hot. Okay, I gotta look into that, because that sounds delightful. Jen/Spooky is on the bus. What? Shanna says we should get you more tea. Okay, so about that. I have so much tea. For a while, I had to challenge, like, I wasn't allowed to buy any more tea because I have so much tea. But then, of course, like, last summer, I ran out of Fastlane, and so we placed a new order from Celestial Seasonings. And, of course, if you're going to place an order, you want to place enough to get free shipping. So then we ended up buying, like, $50 worth of tea, which is multiple cases. Because, you know, the per unit price of the box goes down the more boxes you get. So you want to get at least 6 boxes of each kind of tea, because then the boxes are cheaper. Anyway, so that's the Celestial Seasonings tea I have. But then I also was like, oh, you know what I should do this year? I should get a tea advent calendar. And, yeah, so then I have 25 little tins of loose leaf tea, and each of them is enough for like 3 or 4 cups of tea. And yeah, so I have a lot of tea, you guys. So, Rolariana loves giant mugs. Hey, they're the best. Annette has a mug collection. Oh, you like to collect them from mom and pop coffee houses. That's awesome. I like big mugs and I cannot lie. It's true. It's a true story. Oh, the coffee houses no longer exist. That's sad. James needs his giant mug of coffee right now. Hey, Jen. The debate is what to do with all the cute tins after the fact. Yeah, that is 100% something I have to figure out because there are all these little tins of tea. Some of it I give to, so some of the things I give to my next door neighbor because she homeschools her son, and so she uses different like reusable containers like that for some of their STEM projects. So I've given her all kinds of nice boxes and stuff of different sizes, and especially ones that have like magnetic closures are really nice. And she's able to use them when her son is like building things. So we can take one more in Dark 5. Any profession, although an or would be preferred. Cool. We can totally do 3 professors. Excuse me. Sheila suggests buying weird one-off spices to try out. Yay, Queen Morgana is on the bus. What? We get to play together. Oh, hey, look at all of these werewolves. I love it. So Sheila, Dan and I have actually, we occasionally splurge on fancy spices. There's like a nice spice store in the area where he works. So he hasn't been there a lot in the past year, but he was there. They had like training in December, and so he got more black peppercorns, and because to refill our little grinder so that we do freshly ground pepper. But he also got, they have a really nice taco seasoning blend that we like to get there. We're still using the paprika that we bought last time. I love paprika, but you don't necessarily, like, we don't use paprika as much as pepper. So, Robert Ray, I was wondering if you'd ordered tea from Adagio. So I have not ordered tea from Adagio yet, but Steph gave me some. And that is the tea that she gave me, the Bella Luna, which you can only order on the Blue Moon. It's so pretty. Oh no, Steph, that is the worst. But I'm glad that you got to play with us for a bit. And I don't know what your schedule is, but you can always look for the bus again. We got beacons hanging out. And thank you everyone for the blessings. I am just allergic to everything. And I've mentioned this before that I like really want to see an allergist or a nose, throat, ear doctor. But one of the problems with having a chronic illness is that you have to prioritize like which health appointments you make and which doctors you see. And so that just keeps getting like kicked down the curb because everything to manage Crohn's disease and depression takes precedence. Those are kind of the most important health concerns I have. So, okay, we need to like collectively all remember that to order the tea. Okay, because I forgot this year. Dan and I were traveling over the Blue Moon this past year. And then that way we all just need to remember to order it together. Oh, and I don't know if anyone's in my Dark 5 who needs elites, let us know, and you can have them. Because, Athene, I don't think is in my group. Otherwise, I would leave them for you. Ugh, I really need to not hunch over when I stream. Like, it's... Oh my gosh! Allison, did you get your Cho wand? Is that what you needed to prestige? I'm so excited for you. Like, that's how I felt getting... I finally got Dumbledore's portrait to prestige my last exploration page. Hey, prestiging any prestige is exciting. Okay? So, that is awesome. Congratulations. That's very exciting. Cool. I'm not entirely sure who everyone is in here, but I just want everyone. I'm willing to play with anyone, so let's go for it. So I have heard of like a little device that you put your mug on and it keeps your drink hot. So I thought about looking into one of those. Dang it, what's up with... Oh, that's right. There's 3 professors. No wonder all the pixies have been taken. Oh no, Joseph is still getting the Ravenclaw crest. Annette got her greenhouse planting achievement. Congratulations. I know that you were working really hard on that. Steph, I do still have some of it. It's because, I have so many teas that I'm usually, like, what's on my tray and next to my tea tray is probably, like, 6 or 7 different types of tea. And I'm, like, always rotating through them. Well, except in the morning I usually do, fast lane. Unless I'm doing seasonal pumpkin tea or my Nutcracker sweet tea. Oh, Steph. You're Shanna and Steph witchy mug. That's so sweet. I need a revive, please. Probably should have said something earlier. Yay, thank you. That's fine, Steph. We'll be here till 4. So, take your time. I understand work things. I have barely tackled my to-do list. I, like, didn't really do anything yesterday. I've just been so tired. And, like, even though I haven't had any pain from my surgery in a while, my fatigue is still pretty bad. And this morning, I was like, I have to wake up because I wanted to shower today. And to do that, I had to clean our bathroom. I was like, I'm streaming at 2, which means I need to do all these other things first. So I actually set an alarm for 9:30, but I was so tired when I woke up. And that was after getting probably 9.5 hours, 10 hours of sleep. Robert is trying to get to level 60. Yeah. Well, I believe in you. I've been sending you... Robert, you are... I just want to confirm that you are rolling in the game, right? I've been sending you all of my high gifts. So, Cindy, that's true. I am having to be on... Yes. That is... It's hard. But... It's fun. Okay, good. Robert, perfect. Yeah, Cindy, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna pause there. Hey, Terry. Oh my gosh, yay, you reached 58 last night on Rowan's stream. That's awesome. And yeah, it's totally fine. I know that, Americans, this is like a lot of people, if you work a Monday to Friday, like 8 to 5, 9 to 5 job, that now is not a great time. But like I said, I've been wanting to do different days, different times to reach people with different schedules around the world. So, hey, Debbie, no need to apologize. This is a different time than usual. So, Terry, yes, Brain Elixir is 5 times right now. And will be, I think it's going to eventually be 10 times XP, but for now it's 5 times XP. All right, there's nothing for me to do. No, Cindy, Cindy, we got snow, but like the snow is super pathetic. There was very little accumulation. Like the roads didn't accumulate at all because the roads were pretty warm. And it just, like, it wasn't pretty, you know? It was just very sad. Robert is still looking for the Veil and the Demiguise. Amy, hi. Your body's been wanting to hibernate. Yeah, for sure. I get that. Oh, I just got Cho's wand that now I'm maxed out at. So, is anybody wanting to do a specific chamber? Like, is anybody looking for a specific fragment? Allison, I wish I could send you all of my Cho wands. Yeah, it has been funny to see what, like, different people in Georgia, like, some people got, like, pretty snow, but we did not get pretty snow where I am. Okay, I'm going to drop down to Tower 5 to play with Joseph. Also because I still need stuff from Tower 5 too. Thanks for hanging out with us, Allison. I'm so glad that you got your Cho wand and that you got to proceed to that page. That is really exciting. Enjoy the rest of your day. If anybody wants to come down to Tower 5, I know it's not super challenging, but Joseph and I are still trying to get specific fragments. Sandy, so the, oh hey, Syrups is on the bus, yay! The sorting hats, they are severe, and so severe is boosted, but with all severe and all emergency being boosted, it will be hard to track the specific ones that you need. But I say, like, use a tonic for trace detection and walk around, and you will have a better chance of being able to track those and find them. Just because then you're going to, by walking around, you're going to different spawn points. And of course, tonic for trace detection, like, probably like 30 to 40% of the foundables will be from the boosted ones. I had pushed multiple times that when using a tonic for trace detection, 50% should be boosted from an event, but they never agreed with that. So, Fake foes. Oh, I hate that, Joseph. That's so annoying. Annette wishes they would just get everyone a complimentary gift of 200 spell books. Yeah. Just to help everybody. Hey, Nalene. I appreciate you listening. I hope that my voice is entertaining. I am glad that at least, so, the big things that we got is that you now get a guaranteed fragment in any chamber. And I've been asking for that, like, for months. From when Lola first told us what they were working on for the month of January. I've been asking for that. So we finally got that, which is great. And then the extra Brain Elixir XP is really awesome for anyone still working to level 60. Just keep drinking that Brain Elixir like every single time you play. Stuff still has an inch of snow on her back deck and parts of her yard. Yeah, that is very unusual. Debbie got her last required foundable on Monday. Very exciting. Terry, I haven't played in Ruins 1, so I don't know. It's supposed to be every chamber, but we all know that sometimes things don't get implemented correctly. But it's supposed to be all of them. Slytherin crest, yes! I needed one of those. So excited. I can do as many Tower 5s as you guys want because I need those crests. I need some emblems, and a lot of them are in Tower 5. Yeah, Annette, I feel you on that. I think I have 16 Brain Elixirs. I'm so accustomed to getting excited when I see Leaping Toadstool on the map. I keep picking it up. It's like, why am I picking up Leaping Toadstool? Why am I picking up Dragonclaw? I don't need to brew any more Brain Elixirs. Like, I finally got my achievement for using Brain Elixirs. Like, I reached level 60 months ago, but I didn't have my achievement yet for using Brain Elixirs. So that's what I've been working on. But, okay, Cindy says it's guaranteed in Ruins 2 and up. Alright, well, Lola said it was supposed to be all of them, but Ruins 2 and up is still pretty good. I am not going to complain about that. I mean, Robert, I would say it depends on, like, if you're just trying, you're on your goals. So if you're just trying to get the fragments for the exploration registry, then yeah, Ruins 2 is great. If you're also trying to get specific challenge fragments in the challenges registry, then you might need to mix up your chambers. So like I've gotten I actually think I still need some books. Because I like one of the books is mostly common in Ruins 1, and I like usually don't do Ruins 1. So, oh. Well, that was weird. Did y'all see that? Stupid bug. Debbie's on the bus. What? LOL, Debbie. I think you're fine. Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm just playing all the time right now because I'm just so sad and I have to like play while I can, you know? Um, like oh, Cindy, good luck. Hopefully you can fix that quickly. Um, I know things like that are the worst, so I don't remember if I need the Hufflepuff one or not, but I will take any of them. I'm just rotating through my rune sounds because I have all my pages on all my pages are gold. Finally. Uh, but most of the challenge fragments have not been green starred, so I'm just like using all of them. Debbie's been trying to do the daily puzzle. I know, is it hard today? Gosh, I think it was Sunday's daily puzzle that I could not. Like, I tried so many times, and I finally got really lucky with a charmed bag. And so I was able to use a charmed bag with a lightning strike. But it just took me so many tries to get the daily puzzle. We are talking about puzzles and spells, which is one of the other Harry Potter games that I play. It's like a standard match 3 kind of game. I enjoy it. It can be kind of soothing. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but it's just like I like the colors and it challenges my brain in a way that's different than other things that challenge my brain. So I enjoy it. Robert, that is delightful. Yeah, because I have Crohn's disease, that is not a problem because nothing is ever cloggable that comes out of my body. So it's just Dan and me here. So if there is a clogged toilet, and it's been a while since that's been a problem, it is from him, and he takes care of it. But oh my gosh, I remember one time I had a really sweet babysitting job. This family paid me $500 to go to the beach with them for a week and to help with their 2 kids. It was awesome. I was 20 years old. It was great. But the toilet clogged, and you know, it's like renting a condo, right? So it was really just more of a, I think it had like slowly gotten backed up, and I had to solve it by myself because it happened at night, and it was rough. I mean, I fixed it. I was actually really proud of myself. Does anybody in here need elites? I don't know if anybody needs elites. Yay, Cindy. I'm glad that you were back that fast. So hopefully that means it was a mild problem. Ooh, the Akami. Oh, the Akami is so pretty. Dan and I mentioned this in my last stream, but we recently rewatched Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It is so good. Like, oh my gosh, it's great. But the Akamis are so gorgeous. Like, I love them so much. Okay, Syrups needs elites, so perfect. Hey, Cindy, it's good. It's good when the kids know, when, you know, I think it's important. It's a life skill that we should all learn, which is when to ask for help. You know, like, it's okay to ask for help. Hey Julietta, welcome. Julietta, are you friends with Cindy? Because Cindy is currently beaconing. You guys watched Enchanted Discord? Ugh, it's so good, right? It is. Like, it's like one of my favorite movies. It's delightful. Also, bacon is delicious. Dan made us a fancy breakfast on Saturday and brunch on Sunday because I slept pretty late on Sunday. And yes, it included bacon both days. It was so good. I love bacon. So for anyone who is curious about what my surgery was like or has been like, I've been blogging about it. There will be, that link will take you to the tag that I'm using for my blog post. I've written 2 posts so far, and then I have 2 more to write. But it just goes into all of the stuff about my surgery. Oh, you guys are watching Fantastic Beasts 2 next week. Okay. Depending on the time, I might have to join in on that. It's not nearly as good, but like I kind of feel like I should watch it again. Dan and I watched the regular Fantastic Beasts movie a lot more often than we watched the second one because the second one's just not that good. Jen taught her teenager how to plunge and the importance of learning if it doesn't work. Yeah. It's very important. Beacon is bacon is, yes, that is a great typo. I will 100% agree with that. Streams watch parties at 9 p.m. Eastern time. That is too late for me. Yay, Terry. I'm so glad your colonoscopy went well. Polyps results. Well, I hope that any polyps are the minor kind. Because obviously there's a range of what they can be like. My phone is actually doing really well. I realize it's still plugged in and it hasn't overheated. There's nothing for me to do. Why? There's a pixie. Yay. For those of you who have just gotten on in like the last half hour, I am streaming 2 other times this week. So Thursday will be at my normal time. That is 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. So basically like right now is 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, more or less. So this time I will start on Thursday. And then Friday, I'll be streaming a lot later than usual. I'll be doing 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. That is the same time that I did last Friday. And that allows some of our friends across the world to come in on their Saturday morning, which is great. So, Terry, that is awesome. Getting to relax for 5 years is definitely exciting for sure. I think my dad is on the 5-year schedule now. All of those lucky people get to go every 10 years. And I am actually mostly on a 5-year schedule, but because I had surgery, it will probably be, I'll probably need to have a colonoscopy in like another year or 2. I just had one last summer, so normally it wouldn't be for another 5 years after that summer. But that's because my Crohn's is in my small intestine. Like I've never had anything in my large intestine. I've never had anything in my colon. So it's just other tests are actually more helpful for testing my Crohn's than a colonoscopy. Yeah, hopefully, Robert, it would be great for y'all to join us on Thursday. But I know that it's another weekday. Yay! I got the final Department of Magical Accidents and Catastrophes emblem that I needed. Oh, Cindy, I'm so sorry. That is the worst. Is anybody looking for the bus? Because I can drop to Beacon. Julietta, are you still looking for the bus? Oh, and I just noticed that you said you've started reading the Fantastic Beasts film script. Okay, I'm going to drop to Beacon. So I am in Ruins 3. So y'all come find me. Joseph, shocking crest, meaning the crest that you don't need? Okay, while I Beacon, I'm going to go top off my tea again. Oof. Or my foot is, like, feeling weird. You guys know what I mean? Like it doesn't hurt. It's just, like, I'm having to, like, shake it out. Okay. Okay, I got my tea. So, all right, Steph and Sydney both say that since there's only half an hour left, that they don't need a Beacon. All right. What am I gonna do? I mean, I can still do Tower 5, but I have a feeling that you guys are finishing at the Tower 5. So I will wait until you guys finish out the Tower 5. And then we can do that again. I'm excited. I'm making progress on my fragments. We'll have to check to see where I am once we finish the challenges. See how many spell books we get. Which, I mean, even playing the towers, like, you can get decent spell books. So, Joseph, are you currently soloing Tower 5? Steph, so it'll be 5 times for at least until the end of the month. And it might be, I think next week she's like Lola's trying to make it 10 times. So I think it's 5 times this week and 10 times next week. So actually, I do kind of need to do everything. So I'm going to drop, let's see, what fragments do I want to work on? I'm going to work on these. If anyone wants to do Tower 3 with me, because I need stuff Tower 3 to Forest 2. So, if anyone wants to do Tower 3. I know Tower 3 is super exciting. I'm just trying to get the rest of my fragments. Oh, hey, I don't think I've gotten to play with Jen today. And Debbie and I haven't played together yet today either. So, cool. What a group. That is not the link I want. That's the link I want. So I know that, you know, there's the kind of the question of what is everyone doing after Wizards Unite, because, like, what is there to do? So I think I've mentioned this before, but I am, my channel is going to be general Harry Potter. So I'll be covering like Harry Potter games and like other Harry Potter content. I have ideas for a lot of different things I want to do. I just don't really have any intention of working on them until after Wizards Unite ends. Just so that I can be like all in Wizards Unite for these last few days together. But of course, I also create characters. Wow. I create content in a bunch of other areas. So, y'all can check all of that out. So my travel and lifestyle Instagram is there. So that's, I mean, it's pink to the surprise of absolutely no one. And yeah, it's travel and lifestyle. So, and then I think it's one thing that I've been very careful to do with my channel is not to like talk about religion here, because I want this to be a place for everybody, but I do have a religious website. So if you are looking for faith-based inspiration in your life, that is my faith-based website. And I've been doing a lot with that this past year, and I'm trying to expand it and grow it. I started it in honor of my mom. The name comes from the book of prayers that she self-published back in like 2000. So, and one of the things that I hope to do as I go through her journals is share more of her writing. You know, because it's been 6.5 years since she died, and I think that she had a lot that she had so much more that she could have given the world that she just couldn't, you know, because she was 60 years old when she died. And I'm trying to do more of that through this website. Steph says mobile side, she's playing Jurassic World Alive, or living the dinos and raiding with friends. The dinosaurs are so pretty. I think you would like them, my reptile loving friend. I might. And actually the studio reached out to me to collab. I just, like, for algorithm stuff, I want to keep Witches Unite just Harry Potter for now. Because I want it to be really obvious what category my channel is. But I've heard a lot of people say good things about Jurassic World Alive. I've also thought about playing Pikmin, that game, because I like flowers. But I don't know. None of the geolocation games just speak to me the way Wizards Unite has. I've loved this game so much, and I am just still devastated that we're losing it. Try it on the DL. Yeah. It's just, I feel like one of the problems of being a content creator is that you're always thinking in terms of content, And I'm just like, oh, well, if I play any of these games, I need to record myself trying it for the first time. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask my friends at Friggin' Nerds Media, like, can I just film random videos for your channel? Just like, I'll do all the editing and stuff, and then I'll send it to you and just like upload it. And so that it's not gonna screw up like my channel, the algorithm. Cindy is lining up some serious knitting projects to see her through Legacy and Awaken come out. Yeah, I love that. You have created such pretty things. The Christmas hats you made were all delightful. Steph says Pikmin it's all feed me Seymour, and I can't with the monster flowers. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fair. Annette posted a joke on Expect to Ghost Facebook group page. Are you gonna share the joke with us? Oh my gosh, feed me Seymour. That's awesome. I love it. Sweet, we got, oh, we could totally do 3 badgy zoologists. Although, sure, okay. We'll take Joseph. We'll do the order. Oh. Chunky yarn, big needles, and beginner pattern. Easy to make for some early projects. Debbie says Pikmin is not a bad game, but it's not very engaging. That's good to know. Dan and I watched the trainer tips video on it, and he said that it was a good game to have like going in the background while you play your primary geolocation game. So hey, Plotter 101. Welcome to the Wizards Unite Recovery Group. Please meet my staff of therapists. Oh. Yeah. It's so sad. If you like collecting all the decor, you need a city. If you want walking, it's good for goals. I do need to walk more, especially since that is the, like that's the kind of exercise that is easy for me to do post-surgery. I am going to ease into doing some like core building exercises in February. Costume designs. That sounds like fun. Or do you, oh no, you mean custom. Oh, I was like costume designing. That is awesome. Because I'm a nerd. But yeah, just kind of having surgery on your abdomen and then trying to build up your strength again. It's a slow process. Ooh, so it is costume. Okay. Hey, that is okay. I wasn't sure if you meant like custom designs or costume designs, but costume sounds really cool. That's awesome fun. Sandy says to check out Pikmin because it's low-key and cute with animations. And Robert also wants to walk around more. Yeah, I definitely, I was exercising so much more with Wizards Unite. I exercised a fair amount with Pokemon Go, but so much more with Wizards Unite. And Steph, I am on day 3 of doing the Wordle puzzle. And I'm really liking it so far. Today's was hard. This is not very fun. Annette, thank you for playing with us. I hope you have a great rest of your day. There we go. Ah, a werewolf. I will take out the werewolf. I mean, it's okay, Potter. Like, I mean, English is such a hard language to learn. I taught English as a second language when I lived in France. And there's so many things that don't make sense. It counts steps and not distance. You don't get credit for driving. Dan is very accustomed to the fact, like, when we leave or enter our neighborhood, I'm always asking him to drive slowly so I can get distance in Wizards Unite. I mean, I'm like, if I'm in the car anyway, if it's the costume or custom, that's a good question. Okay, so for custom, you are making something specific for one person. So you're making something custom for the customer, and then making a costume, you know, with fabric and materials and everything is expensive. It's costly, so it is costume. So yes. Also, yeah, that is correct. Costume has the E and custom does not. Yay, Melissa! You completed the elite. So awesome. Congratulations. See, Robert, like, I'm not the only one who wants to have their spouse drive slowly. Which I should probably open Pokemon Go, because I bet I finished an egg probably ages ago. Oh, hey, Joseph got all of his quests done. Yay! Congrats. Julietta says living in a third world country sometimes pays off because you get more credit for driving. Oh, so you have to drive slowly. Yeah, that makes sense. Our neighborhood, the speed limit is 25. But it's just that as long as no one's behind you, then we can do, like, we can go slowly enough. But if someone's behind us, then we have to drive the speed limit. Yeah, Cindy, it's correct. You are already extremely proficient. I wish Americans learned second languages the way everyone else in the world learns English. Like, that was kind of one of the funny things not living in France, is that, like, so many French people were so excited that they could practice their English with me. And I was like, okay, but I really want to practice my French. So, Sandy is the annoying old lady staying just under 20 to 25. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, Cindy. We talked about this in the last stream. I can say thank you, I think, in 6 languages. and I can say hello in maybe 4 languages, but yeah, I just speak English and French. Although when Dan and I were in Japan, we did learn a bunch of phrases. That, like, my best friend, he's Japanese American. I forget if he's like first generation, second generation. Anyway, so he's been an expat in Japan for like 5 or 6 years. And so we spent a lot of time with him when we went to Tokyo 4 years ago. And we had asked him for some like key phrases in advance to learn to get around, and he taught us a few basics. And after like 3 days in Japan, we're like, okay, we've got these ones. Can you teach us more? And so yeah, that was fun. But now, since this summer, we're going to Norway and Italy. I need to learn some Norwegian and Italian. I mean, we're going to France, but I already speak French. Robert says, I would have loved to learn a second language in high school, but since I was not in the advanced English class, they told you couldn't take a foreign language? That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Hey, but you know some American Sign Language. That's important. I can spell my name in sign language, and I can recite a specific Bible verse in sign language that I learned in elementary school and I never forgot. Hey, Debbie, that's a great brag. Congratulations. What is your Facebook page about? Yes, Cindy, I love it. It's like, all right, I can do more. Please speak English and others in Mandarin now. Hey, that is, so one of the phrases that I taught Dan before we went to France, and I tried really hard to get him to learn the entire phrase, was, do you speak English? I don't speak French. No, sorry. Do you speak English? Sorry, I don't speak French. I'm American. And, you know, it took a while, but he could get the basics through. Parlez-vous anglais? Désolé, je ne parle pas anglais, français. Je suis américain. Well, for Dan saying it is je suis américain. For a woman saying it is je suis américaine. But I had to teach it to him, so. Debbie, that's very exciting. So congrats. Hi, babe.
How's the stream going?
You want to come say hi again?
Has everyone boosted the like button?
Oh, he's so supportive. I think so. Look, I have more likes than current viewers. I mean, some people had to leave early.
Yeah,
so
that's so good.
I know. But yeah, it's been a fun stream. And I was just telling them about my, we've been talking about foreign languages, and so I was telling them about what Noah taught us in Japanese and the fact that we got his like 6 phrases within a couple of days and we were asking for more phrases.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Bonwa,
sharing.
Good evening.
I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of the Japanese we learned.
Sorry.
But then I was telling them what you learned in French, which we gotta brush up on French, and we also gotta, well,
Où se trouve la toilette?
that's a really important one. I don't know if you guys heard him, but he said où se trouve la toilette. That's one of the most important things that you can learn in a second language is where's the bathroom. At least I think it's one of the most important things you can learn. It's like, hello, goodbye, please, thank you, where is the bathroom? Those are the key phrases that you have to learn in another language. Debbie, I love that you want to share your accomplishments with us, and that makes me happy. And yes, thank you, Cindy, for sharing her links. So if that is the kind of thing that interests any of you, definitely go check out Debbie on Facebook and YouTube. So, and thank you for boosting the like button, Robert. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna do a dark 5 at the end of this, just to finish out the stream. One beer, please. So another important phrase, which is really good, that I taught Dan, is if you can just say one like that, because then you can point to what you want and just say one like that. So in front is un comme ça, and you just point to it. I also taught Dan that when counting in French, you start with your thumb, which when I was a student in France, so I was 20, I studied abroad in Versailles for 3 months. I had that issue, like at a boulangerie patisserie. I was ordering one of something, and, you know, I wasn't sure if my pronunciation was good enough, so, like, I held up one finger because I wanted to, and then I gave the money for one and was expecting change, and she was like, you need to pay more money, and I saw her wrapping up too, and I was like, no, like, un, and, yeah, apparently you had to start with your thumb when counting in French. There's an anime version of Beauty and the Beast? What? I have to, like, find that. We can take one more in the dark 5, you guys. Annette was at Disneyland one time, and some kid that only spoke German asked me where the bathroom was. I was able to tell him in German where it was. Oh, that's wonderful. Robert, it's okay. Since starting my YouTube channel, I've really, pushed Dan that we really need to be liking all of the videos that we watch, and because, like, our shared subscriptions are all on his channel. Comment dit-on? So, what is? Yes, exactly. That is another really important phrase to learn, because that'll help you. And I know, like, when I was in school, teachers and professors really appreciated that, because it shows that you're trying and you're not just, like, speaking English. So, Sheila says, I was an exchange student a long time ago. You could say yes, it took you a while to learn no, but you were fluent and you can still readily speak it all these years ago. Sheila, were you an exchange student in France? Oh, Cindy, she's not asking. She's translating. So, comment dit-on means what is. And then you follow. So, like, in class, we would say, like, comment dit-on, how do you say, I don't know, like, shirt. So, comment dit-on, t-shirt. And, yeah, so it's just, like, I just think it's a really respectful way of learning a second language, because you're showing that you have tried with the basic of, like, you know how to ask how to say something. So, hi, Taj. Thank you for checking in and saying hi. I am doing well, thank you. So, I'll say this again for anyone who is just now tuning in as we finish up, that Thursday I'm streaming at my usual time, 3:30 to 5:30, and then Friday I'm streaming from 8 to 10, and of course that's all in Eastern time because I live in Eastern time. Belgium, you speak Flemish, cool. And yes, Cindy, probably. I don't speak Spanish. I speak very little Spanish. I can count to 6, and I can say goodbye and thank you. Melissa, it's a good phrase to know. I'm telling you, so like that one and hello, goodbye, one like that you can point to. Where is the bathroom? Actually, what's great about learning where is that, so if you learn where is the bathroom, that's really important, but then you can slowly start learning other objects or places, so that you can say like where is like other things that you're trying to look for. I think a lot of people in Belgium also speak French. I mean, French is definitely in a bunch of different places in the world. Joseph, thank you so much for playing with us. I'm glad that you found all of your crests. Cosa Salama, what is it called? Is it dice or dice? How do you say? Yo, now I want French food. Because whenever, like, the whole point of learning one like that on comme ça is, especially if you're in a boulangerie patisserie and you point to what you want. And now I really want French pastries. But I will say, since Joseph and Debbie are both still here, I need to try and do a meetup with Mark in London when Dan and I are in London. So if you guys, I know Debbie's on Discord. Joseph, I don't know if you're on Discord. We should chat about that, because Dan and I are flying into London. We haven't decided yet how many days we're staying. We've been to London before. Like, I've been to London twice. And he's been once. So, yeah, I mean, there's stuff that we haven't done yet. Terry, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I mean, I'm about to end the stream, so now's a good time to have to mute things. So, Sheila, that is so interesting. Thank you for sharing. I love learning stuff about other countries. Joseph got 6 spell books. Excellent. Annette needs 198 spell books to complete her 3rd adversary tree for Professor. That is very exciting. I mean, does anyone need elites in our group? Sorry, we can leave the elite. So, I don't know if anyone needs elites, but, you're welcome, Cindy. I love doing those, and I'm really sad that we have less than 2 weeks left to do this. Also, Cindy gave me the pronunciation. Como se llama? Como se llama? Como se llama? Como se llama? Como se dice? Como se dice? Okay. Am I ever going to remember that? Probably not. Unless I go to a Spanish-speaking country, because then I'll spend time practicing beforehand. But right now, I'm learning Norwegian, and I need to practice Norwegian and Italian. So, yeah, Debbie, that's fine. Good point that since no one else had taken it, someone probably didn't need elites. All right, let's see. Wow, this is weird. Okay, I was like, this has got to be bugging for me not to have anything on the map. Let's see what levels up, level upping I get. It'd be nice to get a Trace Charm, but that's okay. And 2, 4, 6. 6 is good considering I did mostly Tower Chambers today. Woohoo! I got my final Slytherin. So now all I need is the Hogwarts School coat of arms. So that probably means Thursday I'll be focusing on one specific chamber. Well, I still need the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. So, ooh, 2 more spell books. 8 spell books. You're welcome, Robert. I'm glad to keep you engaged. So, yeah, I think those of us who are here, we are in it to the very end. And Robert, hopefully we can get a group together this weekend for some in-person challenges. Sadly, the Atlanta Discord is not super active. All right, I'm pulling up my balanced pay strategy spreadsheet real quick so I can figure out where I still need to do challenges. Okay, so I need the Hogwarts coat of arms. So I need to be doing Tower 5 for that. And then which one is this? That one's law enforcement. Law enforcement is mostly Forest 2. Okay, so I need to be doing Tower 5 and Forest 2. So that's what we'll be doing. Well, that's what I'll be doing on Tuesday. Oh, and I have chose Wand to place. Yay. Okay. Wow, 14 spellbooks for Sandy. That is awesome. Debbie, would I post in the WizHub Discord? So Dan pointed out that maybe I shouldn't be telling the entire world when we're not going to be at our house. So I would probably post either in a private Discord or, maybe like set up like a group chat on Discord, about when we're going to be there. So, or maybe, so Mark has, like it's not public yet, but he's invited a few people. He has a small Discord. And so while that is still small and private, that could probably be where we would plan a London meetup. But yeah, it's going to be in May. That is when we are flying out. Okay, I think, oh, let me send out gifts real quick. Ooh, I got off the bus just in time. Oh my gosh, a magnificent runestone gift. Okay, so who, I mean, Annette, I agree. I think that, so the only thing is my address is on Elfster, and I don't know who can see that. I might need to take that down. I've thought about getting a P.O. box for a while because I had to give out, like, brands frequently want my address to send me things. Like, I just got 2 boxes in the mail this week of PR products. So, okay. Joseph, you need spell books? I will send you, actually, hold on. I will send you the extravagant runestone gift. If I can find you. Have you opened your latest gift from me? I have no idea what I sent you last time. There you are. Okay. Because I know Ariella, I think, is still working on her, okay. Annette, we're friends in the game, right? You're drum girl something in the game? Okay, Annette, make sure that that you've opened whatever gift I sent you last time. And I'll send you the other extravagant spell girl. Okay, Debbie sent me a friend request in Discord. Perfect. Oh, Cindy. Robert, yeah, that's probably safe. Probably smart. Like, I'll be honest, so the one point of interest that's near where we live, anytime I have gotten a gift from that, I've been really careful about who I send that to, because you could figure out where we are, based on that location. So I'm cautious about who I send that to. It's like the WooTubers and then people who don't live in America are the people who get gifts from the point of interest that is closest to us. Is this not sending? What is wrong? Why are you freezing? It's good to have good neighbors. Come on. Like we don't have any problems in our neighborhood with like people stealing packages, and we have a neighborhood Facebook group, and so, you know, sometimes things get delivered to the wrong house, and we always everyone's really good about like taking mail to the correct house if it got delivered wrong. The 5 points images near you have the name of my small suburb. Yeah. I would be like, okay, only some people can get these. Oh, there we go. Okay, yes, Nut needs the extravagant runestone. Perfect. All right, and then go back to gifts to send. I'm just going down the list. Oh, really? The Pikmin videos? It's more obvious where your house is? That's good to know. That's something I gotta consider.
Well, the important thing to consider is that creepers don't find you if they really want to.
Dan said creepers are gonna find me if they really want to. That's true, but you don't want to give them, like, extra help.
Well, yeah.
You're welcome, Annette.
Don't want to make it easy for lazy people.
Yeah. All right, wood sharpening. Let me find Robert on here. He's trying to get to level 60. I'm doing what I can to help. Oh, because you plant stuff at your house, so, like, it shows up. Maybe that'll just be a game I play on my own and I don't film about. Or maybe I wouldn't film at home. I mean, if it's a Niantic game, the outlets, which is where I loved playing Wizards Unite at the Dawsonville outlets, which is a Simon Mall, so it's a sponsored location. But they would have a lot of stuff, like, even in, like, they have a lot of stuff for Pokemon Go. Not as much stuff as for Wizards Unite, because it's not sponsored for Pokemon Go. Trying to top off my spell energy again. Let's see. Okay, that's probably enough. Ball would be great for Pikmin collecting decor and probably flowers to bloom. Now I really need to figure this out. So I'll put it on my list of things to figure out in February. So Okay, well, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. This was super fun. I hope to see you guys on Thursday. Remember, Thursday will be 3:30 to 5:30 p.m., which is my normal time. And I will try and be in chat tomorrow for Expecto Go Wizarding Wednesday. That is, I think they've been doing 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, and then Friday is 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. So we can have a late night party. Do I still need gold? I mean, honestly, no. Like, I'm not like saying no to it, but I have, where am I with gold? I have 5,500 gold, and I'm like, okay, do I just buy more vault extensions? Do I just buy more silver keys? So I'm good for sure. Yeah, Robert, the Dawsonville outlets are great. I spent so much money there in 2019 because of going there to play Wizards Unite. Like, we moved into this house in 2017, and I'm pretty sure in 2019 I visited from like when the game dropped to the end of the year, so it's only like 5 months. I visited the outlets more in that time than I had in the previous 2 years of living here. And every time I go there, I'm like, oh, yeah, I could definitely use potions in it. I would buy a snack, right? But then it's like, oh, do I need more pink t-shirts? Yes. Do I need more like random home decor? I mean, can you guys see my like little purple chandelier that we finally got a hook to actually hang it from my ceiling? Yeah, like this I got from one of the stores at the outlets, which sadly went out of business. It was my favorite store. And yeah, I spent so much money there because of Wizards Unite. So, okay. Yeah, I gotta finish this up because I have to go do the other things on my to-do list. But again, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I look forward to playing with you the rest of the week. And stay tuned for my schedule next week. I might stream like 4 times. I don't know. We'll see because it's the last week and I'm very sad. But yeah. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time. Au revoir.